15-minute quarters. Yeah. Yeah, 15, yeah. I take dubs. Hey Josh, invite me again. Invite me again, Josh. Oh wait, there it is. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I said invite me again, but I said never mind. I'm gonna be the Kansas City. Let's get it done. But is he watching, Josh? Ask him who he thinks gonna win. Ask him who he thinks gonna win.
Stream element spot running, emoji robot face.
Josh,
it's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago.
It said I had a message, but I don't see it in my chat.
Crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run
are you
back
looking
here.
at my
This
chat,
will
Josh?
be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Yellow, I'll go line. Double time.
On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is
I got
difficult,
3 people watching me,
Plus
Josh.
you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of 4
I don't do a lot of
bringing up 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And again, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Probably.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Let's go.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. After 1, it's 9-0. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete
58-yard field goal by the
There's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check 24, check 24. Show it up, show it up. 15, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Go, Josh.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
That was a fumble.
And it's second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
Hello?
Now it's Jackson.
Hey.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like that. He will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
40. Yellow, yellow. Marco line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know for us
What
it's
happened?
fun.
Oh, shit.
It's
I
not so
already have
much
8
fun
points.
for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Is Clayton still watching, John?
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Is Clayton watching?
Jackson going to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll run it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Number 53, Mike.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 48 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I gotta get
field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Got something away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Yeah, I've been paying it.
On 1st down, Mahomes will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash.
550, that's how much I owe total.
So
yes, I made the, I promise you, I went in there.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA
No, I don't care what the
Sports.
fuck that goddamn shit says. I don't owe shit. Whatever, Josh. I don't care. I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
How long? Ask him what the fuck the letter's about. I paid my goddamn shit.
17-yard line.
I don't care. I don't even give them another dime.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think
Josh,
they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
That field goal cost me the game. I can tell that right now.
That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Right before I went to half, I could have kicked the field goal. I could have called a timeout.
With some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up
now
on the
if I lose
long
by
one.
3 points
Now it's 3rd
I could have
down.
said, well, I would have won it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Josh, that could cost you the game.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Oh, I'm not going to do that in the league.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Josh, what happened? Did you make a touchdown? You did?
Yes, ma'am. He's right here if you need to get permission or talk. Okay.
Hello? Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got three down, three down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Yes, Josh, I'm here. I'm ready.
And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah, this is
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Chiefs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Slap. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, look at this play call. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had
Josh, it's
success
4th and
running the
28.
ball.
Are you really
Right
not
now,
going to punt
I'm
it?
getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to
About
throw.
to say, you'd be
But they
dumb
did a
for
nice
going
job
for
there
that.
collapsing on him and holding him to a short
Yeah,
game.
I'm not. You can go for it. Go for it. I want you
And how
to.
about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he's just
You
across
basically just
midfield
threw it instead of
and
kicking
down
it
at the
on.
49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career
Punt-
until now.
punt stuff
But
never
he's still
worked,
got
punt
room to
fakes.
grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come
One
away with the
time.
football.
Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here, I was
Obviously,
almost
they're not
gone.
where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though.
After
that'll
the
trend them
game,
in the
Josh,
right
we're going to
direction.
compare our
Do more
stats,
like
okay?
that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes backwards
Now, that's
here.
receiving
losing
yards. He's gonna
yardage
have a lot of
back to the
receiving yards.
16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Shut the water, right? Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
In the end zone.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
It wouldn't throw the football.
Can't get away, and down he goes. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good.
The line's
and this
going by
score
too
will
fast.
stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Josh, if you
They
lead by
become
winning,
just as
it's on
critical to
YouTube
the
too.
passing
Everybody can see
attack
that you lost.
as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got this inside the
That
10
was a
to the
screen
9
pass, Josh,
before
but I
he's
didn't
out of
throw it to him.
bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been...
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That wasn't
So
out
the
of bounds.
big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel
kick a
pass.
field goal
All
from
you're
here,
trying to
kick
do is
and then
open up the
down.
middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
How many points you ahead of me by?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do fumble.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the press. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw. Rolling. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's pause and take a little break. What? Josh, hold on. Why? Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
I'm here all day.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you
This is a
wonder
close
about
game,
their
Josh, ain't it?
strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's
I
that?
thought it was square.
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Finding Williams once more.
Why did
complete.
I do that?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A 7-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Mahomes throwing on 4th, escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Wait, what?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I just got to get a touchdown and go over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own.
Playing was in my chat. He
The
said,
Chiefs
you got it.
offense
You
about set to begin
We're
this
on the left
drive.
side.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Roberts got it. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That new one?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
I don't know.
And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's just not at his focus
trying
in
to
this
get the ball in
game.
the end zone.
It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Frank Clark able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Killing. That works for Allied? What plan?
What? The processing plant. Him and his wife killed their 3-year-old the other day.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35.
Boy, it's too long. I ain't gonna have nobody.
In evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop.
There's one rule in this game.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
There's one rule. No running timeout.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Wait, where's he? He's wanting to give you a shout out.
That wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Escaping the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yeah, he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Down by 2 touchdowns.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take off with it. And that's a touchdown late in this affair. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights.
No, because you can't run time down. I got all my timeout.
Here in this 4th quarter.
No.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. The big foul.
All right, yeah, you won.
Open, complete.
Let's get on Fortnite,
Josh. Down at the 1-yard line.
Damn, this has been the longest game of my life.
Question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense.
Is it going to be the same? Like, you know, you can't move no forward. You can't move no forward than you already are.
It's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
I'm going to stop it.